Top news headlines. Centre sanctions 504.76 crore rupees for widening of some sections of National Highway 37 Imphal-Zirbam Road to 2-lane. Technopal District Police and 43rd Assam Rifles combined team busts drug storing and repackaging facility at Moray, seizes drugs worth 500 crore rupees. And Joint Tribes Students Association calls 72 hours shutdown on Imphal-Zirbam Road, shutting down of all national projects from December 8th midnight. A very good evening and welcome to Mami TV Primetime English News. This is MASACO NINGTHOUJAM giving you the latest news updates. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways continues to sanction fund for expansion and development of Imphal-Zirbam Road, National Highway number 37 in Manipur. Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways yesterday too announced sanctioning of 504 crore rupees and 76 lakh rupees for development of Imphal-Zirbam Road on engineering, procurement and construction EPC mode. The sanctioned fund will be utilized in development of the national highway into 2-lane with paved shoulder from kilometers 131.280 to kilometer 169.570. Taking to social media, Chief Minister N. Biren thanked the Union Minister for the continuous support towards the development of road infrastructure in Manipur. The infrastructure growth in Manipur under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be remembered as one of the most progressive eras in Manipur, the Chief Minister added. A combined team of 43rd Assam Rifles and Technopal District Police Commando under the strict supervision of Colonel Sumit Sood, Commandant 43rd Assam Rifles, Moray Battalion, and T.H. Vikramjit Singh, MPS, SP Technopal, has busted a drug stocking, repackaging and redistribution facility at Moray and seized a huge quantity of drugs worth 500 crore rupees in the international market yesterday. Addressing a press meet held at the conference hall of Moray Police IB today, SP of Technopal District Police T.H. Vikramjit said, as part of the war on drugs, Assam Rifles and Technopal District Police have been working jointly to contain cross-border drug smuggling for quite some time. They recently received intelligence reports that some areas at Moray were being used as drug stocking, repackaging and redistribution facility. After keeping a close vigil at the place, the combined team spotted one person coming out of the suspected house near the Sunrise ground, riding a two-wheeler and carrying a red bag around 2 p.m. yesterday. The team stopped the individual and checked the contents of his bag. The team found approximately 20 large boxes inside the red color bag, each having 11 soap cases of suspected heroin powder. The SP said the detained person has been identified as one Monkai, 19 years, of Kampat, or Myanmar. He was arrested from the spot and 220 soap cases of heroin powder and one Kenbo bike were seized from his possession. SP Vikramjit disclosed that the combined team further searched the house. During the search, 3,716 soap cases containing suspected heroin powder and 152 packets of suspected crystal methamphetamine drugs were recovered from the house. He said the total quantity of narcotic substances seized in the joint operation is 3,936 soap cases of heroin powder weighing 54.141 kgs. The total cost of the seized drugs is estimated to be above 500 crore rupees in the international market. The arrested person and the seized articles have been handed over to OC Moray Police Station and a case has been registered for investigation, SP Vikramjit said.
More Battalion and Technopole District Police are working jointly and in close coordination with an aim to give More town a town totally free from narcotic substances. Recently, we have started collecting or receiving information inputs about using of some houses in More town as packaging and distribution facility for large quantity of narcotic substances smuggled from across the border.
The Joint Tribe Students Association (JTSA) has imposed 72 hours shutdown on National Highway number 37, Imphal Zirbam Road, apart from shutting down of all national projects from midnight of December 8th. The student body resolved to impose the shutdown after its demand to government to start dialogue for resolving land ownership issue pertaining to construction of National Sports University with all the stakeholders has not been translated into action. Secretary of JTSA, Masanbo Theomai, in a press release said that Konsakul Area Joint Action Committee had given ultimatum to the government repeatedly regarding the same. It is the resolute stand of the committee that the varsity should be renamed as NSU Konsakul. Despite repeated ultimatum given to the authority concerned, the government turned a deaf ear to their grievances, it said. Federation of Government College Teachers Associations, FEGOCTA, has called off their democratic protests from today after the AG office agreed to fulfill their demand for 7th UGC pay slip. FEGOCTA, in a press release, further demanded the authority concerned to provide a response to the query of AG office regarding pension benefits of SCA, TA and retired college teachers from April 1st to June 30th. The resolution to call off their protest was taken in an emergency executive meeting held yesterday. Central Agricultural University, Imphal, was placed in 13th position among 73 agricultural universities in India in the prestigious ICAR ranking of agricultural universities 2020. Information and Publicity Officer Kao Imphal, in a press release, informed that during the last 2 years, the university has been ranked in 25th place. Director of Instruction, Dr. S. Basanta, said that the momentous achievement of the university is the result of its outstanding performance in academics, research and transfer of technology output. It is said that during the reported period, 4.76% and 5.04% of students of the university cleared the All India JRF and SRF exams, and 16.96% and 4.2% got admission into PG and PhD programs as reputed universities through open examinations conducted by ICAR and IIT. Besides, 4 varieties of rice and cassava and 10 technologies which are widely adopted by farmers of 7 northeastern states were developed during the period. Vice Chancellor of KAU Imphal, Dr. Anupam Mishra, congratulated the statutory officers, faculties and staff of the university for the achievement. Chiefs of 9 villages have shut down road expansion work from Kongkang village to New Monjang village along National Highway number 2, Imphal More Road, after National Highways Infrastructure Development Corporation Limited, NHIDCL, failed to materialize the agreement with the village authorities. Speaking to media persons in this regard, Chief of Yangopai village, Zhangmang Haukip, said the road expansion work of Kongkang Tuipi Mate, Sibong Kudenthabi, TM Zomunwam, K Zalinmol, H Monjang, L Paimol, Yangopai and New Monjang began in 2016 under NHIDCL under Package 3 and 4 of Government of India's Act East policy. However, the agreement signed between NHIDCL and chiefs of these 9 villages has not turned into action till date, he lamented. Zhang Mang stated that the villagers have been supportive of the project despite the indifference of the authority concerned. He maintained that they will continue to boycott the expansion works until the matter is resolved and their demands are fulfilled.
Lugis policy, Agis policy makada, lambi se chauthorga, Asian highway, Simini highway, 2016 the salvate torega, tabak implement hore, adubu, si manung sida ningthong mayam ga yana kiba ekoi gi agreement manung da pending mayam lerega ekoi na subesi ekoi su handing de adubu ekoi na development work se ekoi na support to bagi to utba oina 70% mafom se ekoi na su han kre support su to we hujik phau adubu hujik ngak lep kyo haiba se ekoi na ekoi concern department ga yana kiba pending da leba issue mayam se fasla to tringai ngak levo hai na ekoi na ban to ba se ma contractor sing concern department sing su ekoi ye demand se yam lu na kan pi daga athu ba madam da ekoi ye problem mayam pending da leba issue mayam se loisin view haiba se ekoi mayam da thamjaninge.
Ex-chairman of Chandil ADC, Lukhosei Zo, inaugurated a restaurant named Just MRH at New Mori, Ward Number 9. Ex-members of Chandil ADC, Geneva Haukip, KWU and HR MYC KKL also attended the inauguration program of the restaurant. Like-minded group LMG Manipur has extended 7,000 rupees financial help to the family members of Haisnam Manglimba of Nungay of Lilong constituency, who is currently undergoing treatment for a heart disease at RIMS Hospital today. Secretary of LMG Manipur S. Ojit, Assistant Secretary N. Rani Balalema and Treasurer Sanjoy were present on the occasion. S. Ojit said that the financial assistance was provided to alleviate the hardship of the family to an extent. The help was extended from the general fund of the group and contribution from some Samaritans. It was the 34th time LMG has extended help to the needy, Ojit said. It's time for a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
The pinnacles of success for your children. Get enrolled to one of the finest schools in Northeast India, UNESCO School. Excellence in education.
Welcome back after the break. Moving on to the national news, India has reported 6,822 new COVID-19 cases with 220 deaths in the last 24 hours, 17.9% lower than yesterday. This brought the total caseload to 3.46 crore and the total reported death count increased to 4.73 lakh. A total of 10,004 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brought the total recoveries to 3.40 crore across the country. With this, India's recovery rate now stood at 98.36%. Meanwhile, India's active caseload stood at 95,014. In the last 24 hours, active cases declined by 3,402. So far, India has administered a total of 79.39 lakh doses in the last 24 hours, which brings the total tally of doses administered to 128.76 crore. Reacting to the civilian killings in Mont district of Nagaland on December 4th, an insurgent group in the state issued a statement promising that the blood of the innocent spilled will be avenged sooner or later. And they hoped that the people will understand when they initiate such measures. In its statement, the National Socialist Council of Nagaland, NSCN, said that it had so far restrained itself from conducting operations against the sadistic occupiers in the Indian military, keeping in mind the wishes of the people who are in the quest for peaceful atmosphere. The statement also says that people only received torture, rapes, manslaughter and untold miseries unleashed from time to time. It condemned the incident and expressed condolences to the bereaved families of the deceased civilians. The statement has been issued by the Naga Army of the Government of People's Republic of Nagaland, which is a government in exile established by separatist group NSCN. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has issued a stern warning to members of parliament on the issue of attendance in the House and asked them to change themselves. Prime Minister Modi said that even children don't like being told so many times. The Prime Minister made the remarks at the BJP Parliamentary Party meeting at the Ambedkar International Centre in New Delhi. He asked the MPs to work for the people of the country. The poor attendance of BJP MPs has been flagged by Prime Minister Modi many times in the past also. Sharing the details of the meeting, which was for the first time held outside the Parliament complex, Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi said the Prime Minister told party MPs that all of them should organize sports competitions in their respective constituencies. The Prime Minister will call district presidents from his constituency Varanasi on December 14th. The central government has sent a written draft regarding issues raised by protesting farmers to the Samyukta Kisan Morcha's 5-member committee, exclusive sources told. The 5-member committee has shared the draft at a full-body meet of the SKM at Singhu border. The meeting is underway and the centre's proposal is being discussed, according to sources. On December 4th, the SKM, which is the umbrella body of farmers' unions leading the protests, selected 5 people to be part of a committee empowered to hold talks with the government on behalf of all the protesting farmers. This committee was formed to conduct discussions with the centre on farmers' issues that still need to be addressed after the major demand of repealing the 3 contentious farm laws was accepted by the union government. The farmers have decided not to call off their protests till these issues have been addressed. And now, before we wrap up, the top news headlines once again. Centre sanctions 504.76 crore rupees for widening of some sections of National Highway 37 Imphal-Ziribam Road to 2-lane. Tengnoupal District Police and 43rd Assam Rifles combined team busts drug storing and repackaging facility at Moreh, seizes drugs worth 500 crore rupees. And Joint Tribe Students Association calls 72-hour shutdown on Imphal-Ziribam Road, shutting down of all national projects from December 8th midnight. And that's all for the Primetime English News. Thank you for watching.